Hello again, Dr. Rehrig here. Today is the 3rd of May, 2012. Today I'm going to talk about a subject that's near and dear to my heart. I got into this many years ago because I read some information about inflammation. And I thought, well, there's hardly any of us that don't understand inflammation. If you hurt your elbow or you sprain your knee, or we get inflamed. There's a different kind of inflammation that we're actually developing in this country big time, and unfortunately it's killing us. Sometimes slowly, sometimes not so slowly, and it's actually called silent inflammation. And the reason they call it silent inflammation is we don't really feel it necessarily, but it's actually destroying us from the inside out. And this is a 2004, February of 2004, Time magazine article. And it says here, the secret killer, the surprising link between inflammation and heart attacks, cancer, Alzheimer's, and other diseases. I'll put diabetes in there because that's definitely one of the other diseases. Although you probably can add almost any disease you have, fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue, digestive problems. They're really all coming from one key source. And it's referenced in here and other books as well, that this inflammation is actually being produced by what we eat. Now this is a 2004 article. I haven't seen much since actually about this particular problem, but the reason I kept this copy of Time magazine is I already knew about it. I already knew it was a problem. And back in, this is 2005 actually, this was a year after this Time magazine article. Here's a whole book from Barry Sears. He wrote a book called The Zone. This is called the Anti-Inflammation Zone. It says here, reversing the silent epidemic that's destroying our health. Well, here's a whole book on the subject. Actually, it's quite well referenced as well. So when I read this book, I thought, you know, I felt like I kind of knew the holy grail for our health. So the reason I don't think we're hearing much about this is because there's no drug for it. In fact, I think if the medical profession and the pharmaceutical companies could come up with a drug that would handle this problem, or at least suppress it, I should say, we'd be hearing all about it. But I think it would be a very complicated thing to do because a drug would cause too many side effects to try to control this silent inflammation. And the reason I think that would be the case is because it's a dietary problem. And Dr. Burke, which is the program we're using for our weight loss program and our Get Healthy to Lose Weight program, actually dietarily hit the nail on the head. He actually developed a huge program, and it's based on getting healthy, but when I read through it, I realized what he actually did is he handled this problem. So I certainly recommend that you give us a call. Tuesday nights we do a PowerPoint presentation that gets into all this subject matter about inflammation and getting healthy. The other thing is there's a solution, or at least part of the solution to help the inflammation problem, and that's right here. It's fish oil. This fish oil, by the way, happens to be the best fish oil you can buy on the planet, as far as I know. Most of the fish oil that you buy from CVS and Vitamin Shop, I think a lot of those, you have to maybe want to be careful because some of it actually still has the toxins in it that the fish are picking up in the ocean. This is concentrated, purified fish oil. It's one of the best things to douse an inflammatory condition in the body. But the rest of it is knowing what to eat to control silent inflammation. And Dr. Burke, like I said, did a fantastic job of making it simple for people to know what to eat to keep the inflammation under control. Stay away from nasty things like cancer, heart disease, diabetes, and Alzheimer's. Nobody wants that. So I would recommend give us a call, 610-566-9040. Make an appointment. We actually do individual consults. They're free. You come in and we talk to you about your health problems, your health concerns. You can talk to myself or Dr. Zeke, and we will help you get started on a healthy program for 2012. Okay, thanks.